Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to today's class of DDP. So for today's class, we are going to be 3D modeling the coffee mug that was first seen in the concept sketching assignment that we did earlier. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be 3D modeling a mug, and then we're going to be importing a PLTW decal to put on the mug, and I'll show you how to do all that. So what we're going to be doing first is we're going to be creating a sketch, and you can do that here, or you could do that up here. I'm going to choose the front face, and now we're off and running. So before we get started, we want to go to document settings. It might be up here. We want to put the triangle down to be here. And we want to edit this to make sure that we're in millimeters. For this one, we're going to be using millimeters. Hit OK. And now we're going to go. So we're going to start with our rectangular sketch tool. We're going to start at the origin point, and we're going to drag it up. And on the long side, we want it to be 70. It is 70 right there. I'm going to hit tab to go to the other field and hit 60. That's going to be 60 by 70 millimeters. Set that. And then we need a handle. So we're going to go back to the rectangle tool. And there's not a real like a dimension that I'm going to put on this. I'm just eyeing it to make sure that there is a similar amount of space above and below it. And we need the hole for the mug. So I'm going to go in here. And again, I don't have an exact dimension. I'm just making sure that it is the same amount of space all the way around in each side. So we're going to finish the sketch. We're going to go to, let me just bring that back a little more. Okay, we're going to go to our extrude tool because we're now in the 3D modeling environment. We're going to hit the body, hit the handle, and we're going to move this back. And in the field, where it says 15 right now, I'm going to put in -60 dot. Okay, 60 millimeters. So that's what that looks like. All right, so we have the body of our mug. The handle, as you can see, is very angular. So we're going to do some, actually, before we smooth anything out, we need to make this handle a lot thinner and centralized. So to do that, we're going to create a sketch, and we're going to do the top of the handle like that. And I'm actually going to move it so it's more like that. Good. I'm going to go back to my rectangle tool, and from one side, I'm going to drag it, and I'm going to make this 25. There's 25 there. Do the same thing at this corner. 5, set that, finish sketch, bring that back. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go to our extrude tool. We're going to select both of these sections, drag it down, hit enter to set it, and then there's our handle. We're now going to round out this body. So to do that, we're going to need our fillet, and our fillet is found here, but I'm going to be using the F shortcut. Okay, so I'm going to hit F for fillet. I'm going to select this right here side, this side. When I hover over this corner, you get a middle line. That's what we want. And then we're going to get this side here. We're going to push in the arrow until it rounds out into a circle at 30 millimeters, and we're going to set it. Now what we're going to do is we're going to hollow this out. We're going to go to our offset, and our offset is right. Let's see, where is our offset? If not, we're going to hit O. The offset has to be in here and modify. Offset face. Okay. So that's where it is. But to do that, I'm going to hit O. I'm going to select this face. We're going to select the edge, and then we're going to move it in. Okay. Whatever looks right to you. Do 3.5. Somewhere around there. We can do -3.5. It's fine. Hit enter. All right. Now we're going to finish our sketch. Go to extrude. We're going to extrude the top, and we're going to bring this down to 60 millimeters. So that's a -60 millimeters. Okay. Hit enter. And now we have the hole in our cup. All right. So this handle is a little too rectangular. So we're going to hit the fillet again. All right. And we're going to go underneath here. We're going to select that corner Face it down, select this side, and this side. Let's move it to the side. Okay, it's looking more like a handle. Let's see how far we can push this. Okay, it's looking pretty good. You can do it more like that. All right, I'm going to fillet this again. See if we can't do a little better. I'm going to select this side, turn it around. I'm going to select the same sides on the other side. So this one, the inside one. All right, let's see what happens. All right, that's about as good as we're going to get. We're going to hit enter. Great. So now what we want to do is we want to round out and sort of fillet this top so it has a smoother edge. So we're going to hit fillet again. I'm going to hit the outside and the inside here. I'm just going to move that in. All right, I think that looks good. Hit OK. We're going to go to the bottom. I'm going to fillet this as well, just to make it a little smoother. All right, that looks good. Just a little bit, just so it's not flat like that. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to change the appearance. We're going to go to modify appearance. I'm going to go to paint, glossy. Scroll down and we have our different colors here. I'm going to choose this blue, enamel blue. Hit close, and now we have a blue cup. So what we need to have done by now, though, is we need to have done a Google search for, show you our PLTW logo, all right? And you want to take one of these, you want to drag it onto the desktop, and you want to rename it PLTW decal or something related to that so you know where to find it. Make sure it has a JPEG or a PNG extension, a .jpg. All right, and once you do, you're all set to go. Let's bring Fusion back. And we're going to go into a different environment, okay? We're going to go to design. We're going to go to the render environment right here. You're going to see how it changes. Wow, that looks a lot more realistic and smoothed out. It's got shadows, lights, glare, reflection. We're now going to go to this button here, which says decal. We're going to go to decal, insert from my computer. Field should pop up. I think it's still thinking. All right, I'm going to choose my PLTW decal. It's right here. Okay, I'm now going to select the face of the cup, wherever I want it to be. I'm going to be rotating this so it looks straight. Something else I'm going to be doing, I'm going to slide this around. I would like the logo to be sort of in front of where the handle is. So I'm going to move it like that. And I also want it to be larger. Let's move that down. Let's look at this from the front. Okay, I'm just going to move that over so it's a little more, so it's like the front is right there. Okay. All right. Do I like the size? I think that looks okay. I can make it a little bigger if I want. Cool, cool. We're going to hit OK. And there you have it. You can then take a snapshot, screenshot of the render environment, or you can bring it back, if you so wish, into the design environment, and it'll still be there. So either one will do. Go back to render, and that is how we 3D model a coffee cup and add a PLTW decal onto it. Hope you enjoyed this. Bye-bye.